Good morning, good morning. It may not be morning by the time you're watching this and by the time I get this video on. As many of you know, we don't go live anymore because we've had some Facebook glitches with going live. So we are pre-recording our videos now, which is good because it allows closed captioning, printing to be used so that those of you that can't hear all the time are able to read it. It allows me a little bit more breathing room to piecemeal videos together when we can film. It's good all around. Got to go with the flow. Right, Mom?
Yes.
We're here in the shop this morning. It's this morning right now. Mom is ready to start a new project, so we thought we'd do a little color planning this morning. We're kind of all over the place right now because we're a month from opening the store, a little bit less than a month.
Right now I'm dyeing linen, I'm dyeing weaver's cloth, and I'm dyeing wool.
Yeah, Mom's playing with dyeing some linen and
Weaver's cloth.
all the fibers that we love to use here. And actually, I'm going to be showing them that weaver's cloth because I might do this on it, but I'm not sure.
The one that I've got in the pot?
No, the green one that I liked.
Oh, okay.
But so
The green one that started out Bahama blue.
yeah. So Mom's ready to start a new rug, and she's going to start.
But I need to ask,
No,
is this what you saw in your
no,
brain?
no. That's for the mugs.
What do you see in your brain?
I don't see anything. Right now, I got nothing. I'm worried because sometimes I feel like Molly. I feel like flowers should be bright and pinky and floral, and you know me, but I love the primitives. So this is the big one that you may have seen I drew Mom around Christmas time. I love to draw flowers. I love to do long rugs. This is, I don't remember how long this is. Let's see, it's about 36. I'm gonna say it's about 70 inches wide by about 20 inches. No, 20 inches wide, 70 inches long. Maybe 72. Mom's gonna get the yardstick. What are we calling it? Oh, Bountiful Blooms. This has been in Mom's brain for quite some time.
God, it's been in my brain forever, and I've wanted to do it, and I've been very good. Okay,
36, 46, 56, 64. 64.
64.
I overestimated by 18. 18 by 64. I was told one time that we don't do enough.
I'm gonna remember it. 18 by 64.
Well, it'll be different after you get it hooked anyway.
That's true.
It always bumps it up a little bit when you hook on it. I was told one time that we don't do enough long horizontal ones. So this one foots the bill.
This is a biggie.
Yeah.
This is a biggie, but I think it's going to go fast. Because, again, to me, and I may do this totally different than I usually do. I may do like 3 flowers and then do the background. And then 3 flowers and then do the background. And then 3 flowers and do the background. And then 3 flowers and do the background. And then 2 flowers.
Well, if you're pushing it off your lap, that'll be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Although it's not going to be as heavy as the tree skirt.
No. This is in my brain. This has been in my brain. Because it just reminds me of dirt.
Mom's got this in her brain for the background.
I have. It's been there forever.
Which is fine with me because you know I'm a dark and primitive gal.
So I like this.
But now I'm scared because I don't want you to go bright with the flowers.
Well, you get this card from someone. And I go by it all the time and I think, oh God, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful on a dark background. But if I was doing all of these, it would be perfect. But I got a lot of
You got a lot of different flowers.
going on here. So
this rug's open to a lot of interpretation. I can see that a lot of people would probably go with a light background with pale pastel flowers. Obviously, Mom's going with a dark background, and you never choose your background first.
I know I don't, but that's been on my brain forever and a day. I want to pick out some.
Dirty? Are you going dirty?
I think I should have 3 different greens.
Yeah. That's dirty.
And then I'm gonna go for hand dyed.
By dirty, what I mean is
Smudgy.
that it looks like it's got brown in it. So you can see, show me a piece of green that's not dirty. Probably a hand dyed.
See that Grinch green right there? That's not dirty.
Yeah, Grinch green is not dirty. Tends to be a bit on the brighter side. When I say dirty, I mean it looks like this might have a dusting of dirt on top of it. Like it?
So those three will pop out against that brown. Good. Now, I see you got a flower here and a flower here, which are, so am I to assume that you want me to do those two to be just alike?
Well, they're far
wanna
enough
see-
away from one another
And then
that
see
it
what-
would work if you did.
I see
I just
one
want to say that I just pulled a hair off my black
off your black shirt.
off my black shirt and it looks gray. And my husband said to me the other day, "Is your hair getting white?" And I said, "No." He
It's
said,
probably going to get white like Grandpa Dakota's.
"Oh,
And he
God."
had beautiful white hair.
But I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm too young,
Well,
even
some
though I'm
people-
not.
I don't know where I am with my
Anywho, that was
Anyway,
quite a squirrel
so I've got
moment.
this one and I've got this one.
Yeah.
And I've got this one and I've got this one.
And you have two
And I've
tulips
got
too.
This one and I've got this one.
Well, start with the easy one. Sunflower. Gold. Dirty gold.
Not dirty enough for you?
Nope.
Then you know I'm going to go a hand dyed.
No, what about, oh, wait a minute. What about up above? Are you low on it?
This one?
Yeah,
I'm not low on it.
the dirty side of it?
It just... I have to be careful where I'm going because I can't... There could be a lot of color going on in here, so I got to be careful of where I'm going.
Yeah.
It doesn't really stand out on there, does it?
Wait, on the brown?
brown.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Um,
I was just worrying about it over here. It's close to the green from far away. But as you get closer, it's still close, but you're going to want them to be somewhat
Well,
subtle,
I'm-
close together.
this is not yet.
You're not going to have a lot of gold in it
Not
anyway,
yet.
are you?
Um,
What about the other side of it?
I'd probably go with this side more than I would the other side.
What are you thinking from the tulips?
Well, if that's that color, see, then I'm going into, with this amount of flowers, either there's going to have to be a lot of repeats or I'm going to have to go for some colors that you don't like.
No. By that she means bright. This is a delicate balancing act with a mother and daughter
It
color
is a
planning together without feelings getting hurt. Because the other thing we're dealing with is mom's vision. And I think we've never talked about this before, but I don't think she's seeing color like I do, which we never really did anyway.
No, we didn't.
But I think she's seeing dull colors darker. Do you? Or do you have a desire to see?
No, I told you, my problem is right now is if I took that green over there and I come over to a blue and they're in the same value, it fades for me. And the same thing with a gray. Gray, green, and blue.
Well, so
kind
you're
of
seeing
fade.
blue and green like a camera does, because I took a picture this morning of some yarn that's green and it looks blue in my photo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's very interesting in the
Yeah.
like in the how much the eye is similar to a camera.
And this is what I'm going through right now with this macular. Like if I'm here and I'm looking at this top row of blue right there, I couldn't tell what that top, I can tell you it's blue.
This one?
Yeah. But I couldn't tell you which blue it was for me. I'd have to get up close and read the tag.
What about the difference in between bright and dull
Yeah,
in
I'm
regards
looking-
to
if I'm
macular
looking at
degeneration?
Any of the light blues, I can tell it's when the colors go darker. Like, see this middle where I am right here, this middle section.
Right here?
Yes, the wool kind of recedes into the background for me.
So blues are your blues are your struggle.
Blues are my struggle, but a green or a gray that has blue in it is also my struggle. Like, if I put this one here with a blue,
Well, from here, that one looks blue.
I lose the color.
It's a blue-black.
I lose the color somehow in my vision. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. But I can still see. So black is really hard to work on, I gotta tell you. Working on the Christmas rug, it's hard at nighttime with black. And antique black is my all-time favorite background. But that's why I'm going to brown. I'm okay with that. So it's old age. It's just old age.
Well, it's
No,
just
it's
something.
old age with macular degeneration.
It's just something that you have to
Yes.
acclimate to.
Okay, so now,
Don't get mad at me though.
I don't get mad at you. I never get mad. You always say to me, "Don't get mad at me." I don't get mad at you. It's just that I get mad at myself.
Well, to be honest with you, throughout the years, even before you had macular degeneration, you always like to throw a little poison in there
Yes.
because you believe there should be a little poison in every rug. And to me, a poison pops out like a poison pill. I can be walking along in a rug and go,
Yeah,
you know, like there's a
but-
brighter
but
color
you're
in there.
drab,
I am drab,
so it's like
as I wear all black today with my North Country fashion. It's time for, I'm sick and tired of wearing boots, and I'm sick and tired of wearing sneakers. Sneakers are hurting my knees. And these socks, I remind me of my grandfather. Socks, although he used to wear the black socks with the shorts.
Look, I'm going to show you something. Look.
What do you got on?
This is my winter outfit.
Oh my God, you've got the same thing as I do. Sexy.
Well, I do have some shirts that everything I own has a splotch on it. I used to make fun of your grandfather Dakota and say,
We're having a squirrel moment. But I said to my husband, I say to my husband often, drink it in, sweetie, drink it in, drink in the beauty, because this is, this is what you, but also I opened up my closet this morning, and every spring and fall, I switch out my clothes, my summer clothes and my winter clothes. I don't wear any of my winter clothes because what do we wear every day?
we don't. No,
Sweats, leggings, and sweatshirts.
But I wear my winter clothes till July.
Yeah, you do. We have, when the shop opens, we have to start dressing better.
I have to put a bra back on and get back to normal and that. Okay, could I use this for, I call these the blueberries.
Well, see, I don't
Yeah.
like it when you're asking my permission.
I'm
But-
not asking your permission.
You said, could I?
Well, I was basically talking
You were being
to
polite.
to myself. Could I?
There's no dirt in that.
Oh.
But it's not terrible. You're not sure about this. I know you've got your heart set on a hand dyed.
I do.
But that's so pretty.
But it could be an accent for it. Are you seeing this as a daisy and are you seeing this as a lily of the valley?
I'm not seeing anything right now. But I do think that I will have... So this has pointed petals and this has
This is
rounded petals.
Yeah,
Aren't daisies pointed? No, they're rounded.
they're rounded.
So this should be something different.
Okay, so
This could be a lengthy process, folks. Sometimes Mom will have things laid out for a couple days. It won't keep you here that long.
I know you're going to say this is too white.
Yep.
So I've either got to use Dirty Laundry or Eurobrashed.
Now, those of you who are thinking this is too dark, or drab. It is, but that's what we're going for. So remember, you can hook your rug in the colors you want it. But those are too dark if you're going for white.
I know.
What about,
So there's kind of no in between.
that's too light.
What about...
This is dirty white with a tinge of tan. It's just gonna, what am I hearing?
This
Is that the cat? Does the cat make funny noises?
is she in the jaws of one of your dogs?
Xena! Xena!
Hold on, let me go.
Oh, hi, you're right here. Okay. It's all right.
Where's Thor? So I could use one of those for
Thor?
what I call white.
You hold this for a minute. I'll go look.
Okay.
I know you're here. You're here. I know. Okay, let's go look.
I'm going to throw a clinker into this after for her because this is a long process, and I know that it will take a long time. But I could even see doing, I keep going back to this picture here that I really like, but I can't do all the flowers in that color. So I'm kind of, and I would definitely go with these colors. Julie wants me to go with those colors. This is why it's hard, because sometimes, and I can never do it, I'd love to do two rugs. One way the exact, and I gotta tell you, I have pieces of wool in here that I would love to use, but I can't replicate it for anybody else, so it's very hard for me to hook so that I'm hooking so other people can get a visual. I'm gonna look.
Leave her alone there, Xena. You're being mean. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's always like little footprints behind us. You don't want to use an as-is for your off-white?
What do you see as a dark enough as is? And I gotta say, the rug that I did,
I'm going to...
did at the retreat, that was very low-key colors.
The rug that you did at the retreat.
You know, with the striped border and the flowers, and then we did the striped border. The one that Shelby's doing totally different.
For the love of God.
The one
What about either of these? Wait a minute. Yes, it's Sadie's flowers.
Yes, please.
Yeah, but you're going... What about those?
I don't have a lot of this, and I don't know if this is coming back.
Is it time for lunch? Are you hungry? Always hungry.
This is going to take a lot of thought.
Well, so that we don't bore them to death crazy with color planning a rug. You know you got your greens. You know you got your backgrounds. So that's two good places to start.
I know I have my greens and I know I have my background. But these are really throwing me because, like in this one here, I could use 4 different colors if I wanted to.
Yeah, which you always do. You always do a little bit more accenting and
And I think
detailing than I do in punching. Yeah, probably. So you know you're going to have a green, you know you're going to have a gold, you know you're going to have a blue, you know you're going to have a pink, you know you're going to have a red.
I should have
The red is going to be a problem because
The
you're going to need a dirty red.
The red is going to be a problem if I'm trying to go with this.
The only color, the only flower I see color in is this one, and I see this as blue. Do you see it as blue
I
too?
immediately saw that as blue.
Right.
But I saw
see
this as white. I don't know
You
why,
did.
but my brain went to white with some soft color.
But
in the
you
middle.
can't have white because this is a daisy.
I know.
You can't have two
So
flowers
I got
the
to
same.
spend a lot of time.
So obviously, maybe your, not obviously, but your tulips are probably going to be pink.
And maybe what I'm going to go to first is I'm just going to do these 3. And I know I'm going to have this one and this one.
What are you seeing
over
that
here.
last flower as?
This as?
Yeah.
In my brain, first I saw it as that.
This?
I saw it as the two pinks.
So
in
you
here.
so you got the pinks, and you're probably gonna have a little bit of yellow in it, correct?
Probably going to have some yellow.
So then this is going to probably be, well, it can't be red because you can't have red next to pink.
And this one I kind of decided is going to be gold.
Yeah. So the tulips are going to be gold.
I think so.
This could be red,
This
like
could
a red
be-
coneflower.
Yeah, could be red.
This could be blue
How many?
because you'd have blue
flowers
here.
Do you know?
That's the other thing. Do you have to space them properly? So you've got pink here, you've got blue here.
Yeah, I
you've
don't
got-
want it all bunched
You've got a
up
light
together.
gold,
Yeah.
and then I think you're going to go to your red. So you've got your 4 different colors here. This one,
But
I was
see, I
seeing
would love
red.
to go to a red like that, but I can't.
No, not if you're going with dirties. This one, it could be trouble. Then you're back to a gold, and you might want to go to a little bit darker gold. So you might want to.
You know what I may do? I may have Jasmine draw another one of these, and I'll do one for the store and one for my room.
Why don't you color it?
I could do that.
Yeah, I brought you those markers last week.
Yeah,
I will print you out. Okay, so
print
we're
me
gonna
out two.
we're gonna let Mom think about this a little bit more, and we're gonna come back probably in a couple weeks. She's probably gonna have it done, for God's sakes. I'm just kidding. She's
couple
got to
things.
go home though, and she's got to work on the
I
Christmas
have
tree
to finish
skirt.
the Christmas tree skirt, which I'm pretty much there.
But wait,
Okay.
before we move on, I want to show you. So, the other day,
And this
I-
throws me.
yeah, I know it throws you, but I colored this because I thought about putting this on a mug.
Yeah.
I'm doing some mugs and t-shirts and stuff for the shop right now, and I thought about putting this on a coffee cup
And see,
mug.
all those colors that are there for those flowers, I love. But I can't see you loving them in a row.
Well, do they work with your brown?
Yeah, they work very
They're
good
gonna
with
look.
the brown.
They're very different.
But look,
Why don't you take this with you? And so I printed this
I
on
have
my
the perfect
computer.
color for this. I know I've got that. I know I've got this. I know I've got this.
I'm going to be punching this somewhere along the way while Mom's hooking it. So what I always do is lay over my perfect square that I've done on my computer, and I'm going to trace this so it's just black and white image, which then I'll give to you. I'll give you 2 of them to color.
Okay.
So you can bring this home.
Yep.
You've got your markers at home, and
Yep.
then if you want to change anything, color it. I don't particularly like these up top, so you might want to change
Now
them.
see, I saw these in my brain. If I was using this, I saw them as like sandstorm and putting different shades of brown like dirt.
They would have
Okay.
no color in them.
They would have color, but they would be
Maybe you just got to choose 3 colors.
yeah. I
Lately,
would-
I'm into blue. I am into blue,
And see,
not
it's
lately.
blue is
I
not
always am.
mine.
Here's another design that Mom's going to hook next, and you notice I haven't shown you the design. It's a surprise. And this is a summer design. So we are not staying strictly with the colors that you're supposed to have within a season. By that, I mean, the home is where the heart, no, not home is where the heart. What is it called?
Our happy.
Our
home.
happy home. Mom was feeling February-ish, so she made a gray background because
Yeah, it
Mom
was.
hates
Well,
February.
if I want anything like the spring that's here, it was a perfect gray.
So your color often can be dictated by your mood.
Yes.
I don't know what this means. This is me all the time.
That's you all the time.
But
yes.
I know that if there's gray in a rug, Mom is feeling a little gloomy.
Yeah.
Which February is Mom to a T.
February, March, and yeah, we're into April, and we still look like we're on the moors. Couple of things I wanted to say. I know Sharon asked about the Our Happy Home spring rug, and she wanted a blue heart. She wanted Patricia's blue. And if you want a blue heart, just put down in the comments that instead of the heart being whatever I did it, red,
If you ever want to change the color in a kit,
Yeah.
just tell us, I'd rather have this color.
just put it down the bottom.
And it's easier for us if you actually look at the color name on our website. So, for instance, she wants Patricia's blue.
Yeah.
If she wants to order the Our Happy Home spring rug, just order that order the kit
Then
if you
I
want.
want my heart to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I should tell you, Sharon, that the summer version is going to have a blue heart.
Yeah. Also, the other thing I wanted to point out was talking about creativity again. Some woman said she saw the Ukraine rug, and she said, "Oh, I would have put a blue background because that's her color." And I said to her, when I did the Ukraine rug, Russia had just invaded Ukraine. So I saw it as a black, ominous background. So that was my creativity part again. My creativity part went to a sadness. So that's why I did that. So again, I don't think you can ever critique anybody's rug not knowing what their feeling is behind how they're doing the rug.
Honestly, sometimes people tell us what we should do, and I always say I hate shoulda. Shoulda is a word. Shoulda. S-H-O-U-D.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
You shoulda. You
That was
should
my other
have.
thing.
No, I don't like that word. We should never say to people what you should have done because
Well, it's very hard to say that to anybody who does rug hooking or quilting or anything like that, because if something is in your brain, I keep going back to this.
make them all red. If that's what you want to do, make all your flowers red.
That's in my brain. So it's firmly in my brain.
Well, do you
so-
want to do that? You can make
I
each
don't-
of them a different red.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna
You'll have to color them.
I'm going to have a big talk with myself.
I got myself I splurged.
Yeah, you did.
I bought myself I don't want to be on camera today. I bought myself the Ohuhu, that's what they're called. The Ohuhu 320 set, I think, of markers, alcohol markers. Plus I have some from my son that he gave me at Christmas. So I have like 350 markers. So I'm sure there's several different reds in there that you
And you
can
gave
use.
me some markers, and you gave me that owl coloring book, and I really want to get to that, but I see that as a downtime thing, and I don't seem to have
No,
any
you know what it
downtime
is?
right now.
We're going to be putting these coloring books on the website today. Assuming, I don't know when I'm going to put this video together, but today or yesterday for you. And they're not like the coloring books you've seen out there. They are different. I gave Mom the
You gave me
owl
the
one,
owl one.
and
There's a
I will
William
tell you,
Morris
I've
one.
been coloring. I drew this myself, but I colored these. It was so relaxing.
As a kid, I loved coloring. I loved it. I had paints, and I had crayons, and I had markers. I had everything, and I loved it. So maybe it will do me good to do me too, and I may do it in different reds, and I may do it in all the. Maybe do
I
me-
think you should draw one or color it all in reds, and then do your the alcohol markers are really good because they don't show streaks.
Yeah.
But they show a little bit, so you can kind of make it look like mottled wool.
Yeah,
Do your brown background.
yeah. I think I will do that. Anyway, to get back, I just finished the Berry Pickers. Listening to it on audio, really good story. I still think Frozen River, that was my all-time favorite one. Right now I'm reading a little small book. It's about the Lapine sisters in Vermont. It's a real life, it's just about their life.
What's the name of it?
The Lapine sisters.
Oh, that's the name of it?
That's the name of it. And they lived up in the Morrisville Stowe area, and they were always farmers. And one of them went to be an airline hostess, but it's just a small book. with-
Mom, my mother and my sister have very much the same taste in movies, and
we do.
Lisa doesn't read a lot, but
We're quirky.
no, you're not quirky. You like depressing stuff.
Okay.
I happen to not like depressing stuff.
Well, it's not depressing to be a
It's
farmer
depressing.
in Vermont.
What do you tell me every February? Oh, I need to go home and watch, what's that
Ethan
movie?
Frome.
Ethan Frome. Oh my God. It's one of the most depressing movies ever.
Yeah, but it's life. It's life.
No, it's not my life.
Anyway,
I'm
what
very
were the other
lucky.
Things I want to talk about: reading, books I was doing, movies. That Road Dance was an excellent movie. I haven't watched a lot of movies because I've been listening to my books at night. Believe it or not, I turn my TV off and I listen to books. And my fingers have been busy. I've been really busy.
We were going to go from here because this is pre-recorded. We were going to go from here to following Mom at home on her progress on her tree skirt, which she has to finish before she starts this one. However, we have gone a little bit long. This is 30 minutes. So I think we're going to end this right here. And I will make another video showing you Mom's Christmas tree skirt progress because she is almost done. So after she brings this home and she colors it a couple of different ways,
I'm going to have her put both of my pictures on and show you.
maybe we'll
Which
come
one I
back
think,
after and show you her pictures and then show you the woolens that she has chosen to start this big guy.
And here's the hard part. I really want to start this. But
Well, I have to start something because I have been a big log sitting at home doing nothing. I have this one ready to go too. You'll see this was in the...
retreat.
No, was it in a... I can't remember. It was either in a box or a retreat gift. If you are coming to a retreat, you will know that we give you a little pattern in every welcome box. So I can't remember where this was from. But Mom's already hooked it.
And ladies, the retreats are coming up soon.
Yeah.
I know we have some anxious people. And we're getting ready. Got a lot of good things out there.
We do. All right, so we're going to sign off for today, but keep watching our Facebook page and YouTube channel for Mom's progress on her tree skirt.
And
we'll get
people,
that
be
one up.
kind. Please be kind.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye-bye.